Hello guys, it's Army, and in this video I'm going to show you our exact step-by-step process on how we are creating and also warming up our IG accounts. These are some of our recent results. It's March 1st today. This post was done on February 26th and it hit 11 million views. Another one, 25th, 10 million views. This one was posted around a week ago. It total hit around 3 million views, but unfortunately the account got banned. The other one, another 1 week ago, 8 million views, but now this is at like 10-ish. So as you can see, our method is working. I do have to say that you also need good quality content for this. It's not just going to happen if you copy our whole setup and you're going to get this kind of results, but still it's good to have a decent setup like ours. About IG, there are so many misconceptions in general with Instagram. There is no one clear method, which is 100% the best method. What everyone is saying is just in their own opinion, what is working the best for them. My theology about IG is with every single decision, every single different option that you have, they're either fucking idiotic or it will likely help. For example, there is a big discussion if verification works or not. If you verify the account, are you going to get more reach? I don't think that it's idiotic. It's likely going to help. It's not certain that it will help, but it's likely going to help. Another thing, for example, with the proxies, is it a good idea to not use proxies at all? No, it's idiotic. Is it a good idea to be using, for example, mobile data? It will likely help. The next is how cheap is it and how safe is it? During my last video, when I was showing you my full IG remote control Android farm, a lot of people asked me, am I doing app cloning on Android? The thing is with that, it's a cheap way of doing it, but in the long term, it's not safe. So you have to decide how safe you want to be and how cheap you want to be. That is why me personally, I'm not running any more app cloning, but it's still like a good and cheap way to like start this whole IG thing. For technical setup, first of all, in this video I showed you our current Android farm that we are using, so I would definitely recommend you to check it out. Next is the devices. We run 3 accounts per device maximum. Another thing is there was a huge debate also if it matters that you're using Android or iOS. Again, it's idiotic or it likely helps. With the iOS thing, there are some people who are saying that it is going to help your views, but the thing is, if you're struggling to even reach 100k views on any of your accounts, it's not going to make like a big difference, you know. So, back to it. In my opinion, if you're running on like a smaller scale, if you're not hitting like big numbers, then it's likely not going to matter that much. About the proxy, a good one would be using residential proxies. For this, I recommend WebShare. The best would be to use 4G or 5G mobile proxy, or you can also use a mobile data. So just like put a SIM card in it and just use that mobile data. For the mobile proxies, I recommend using GridPanel. Both of these proxies, if you want to target US, I would recommend getting US proxy. Also, there is another debate if it matters where your proxy is from, but we have to go back into this chart. Is it idiotic? Is it likely going to help? It's not idiotic if you want to use a different kind of proxy, for example, if you are in the UK. But is it going to help you reach US audience? Not likely. So just again, use this chart whenever you're making a decision about IG. About the account registration. The first step is, I would say, one of the most important things, apart from the last tip that I'm going to share at the end of the video, is going to be registering using a US phone number. There are many people who are registering using an email address, but with that, the trust score is going to be way lower, first of all. Second is, you're more likely to get banned. Third, it's also going to be harder for IG to know what kind of country you are in. So for this, we are registering using a US phone number. To get a US phone number, we're using Ping Me. That's an application on Android or iOS. It's like a couple of cents per phone number. It's not that expensive. We're using it for a one-time verification. Obviously, when you add a brand new profile picture, make sure that the names are different on each account. Don't just go on and do Jesse1, Jesse2, Jesse3, Jesse4, but actually change up the username as much as you can in order to not be flagged by Instagram. So for example, that nerdy Jesse, Jessica official, cute Jesse. We usually follow a couple accounts that pop up when you register an account. That's basically it for day 1. On day 2, scroll for a few minutes. We usually do this around 2-3 times a day on like random intervals on each account for at least the first week. Again, follow a couple accounts, but this time it should be in the same niche as the model. On day 3, what we do is we add an email address. It is needed because back in here, we're only using a one-time use phone number, and if there is like a problem with the account and you don't have access to the phone number, you're kind of fucked. So that's why, if we go back here, we are adding an email address to the account. We are using iCloud Hide My Emails, which are like $5-10 a month, but you are able to get unlimited amount of emails. And also iCloud emails have really high trust scores, so it's also good. We're adding this email address, and then we are deleting the phone number if it was a one-time use phone number. So this way, the account is registered via a US phone number, so you're going to get a better US audience. But then we are deleting the phone number and we only have the email address. But IG is still going to remember that we are using a US phone number. Make sure to add the bio. You shouldn't be adding the link just yet. And after this, you can start posting 2-3 times a day, reels, carousel, stories, anything you want. So this was just the first 3 days of the account. There is no magic sauce. There is no secret warm-up method per se, because we had success with accounts where we did not do any warm-up, and we had a lot of failed accounts which we were warming up, so it's like doesn't really matter that much. What I would say matters is how you register the account, what kind of proxy you are using, how many times you have reused the phone, how many times you have reused the proxy itself, are you registering with an email or with a phone number, and the most important is going to be the content that you are posting. I know that it's overused, I know that's not something that you were looking for, but still content is going to matter the most. Before we end, here are a couple of tips that I would recommend. First of all, the link in bio versus highlight link. As of today, IG is banning really hard. We want to make sure that our accounts are as safe as possible. So that's why we are not using, in my agency, link in bios anymore. Although link in bios have a higher conversion, but they're more likely to get banned, which is a problem. If you're going viral, you're getting like a couple million views, just like we did in the past couple of days right here. And the account is getting banned, although you might be getting a higher conversion. If you're getting banned at like 1 million views, you're fucked. What we are doing is we're only putting the link in the highlight. This is going to have a lower conversion, but still, if the chance of getting banned is 90% lower, you're going to be making more money and getting more subscribers at the end of the day. Next is the proxy. We are usually using one proxy for one device, or you can also do, if you want to separate all of the accounts into separate devices, then I would do one proxy per 3 accounts maximum. For registration, you shouldn't just go in and register 500 accounts. What we do is registering maximum 1 account per every 3 to 4 days minimum. this is applicable per each phone or per each proxy. So if you have 5 phones, 5 different proxies, then you can do like 5 accounts in one day. And the last thing, which almost no one is talking about this, is that you're able to choose your algorithm. With a recent update, if you're going into your Reels tab, there is this button. And here you're able to choose the algorithm that you are seeing. And with this, you're able to choose the niche that you are in and the type of videos that you are doing. There is going to be a couple recommendations by Meta of the niche that you are in or the algorithm that you are in, but you're also able to add a few, for example, transgender, kawaii, shy girl, blonde hair, United States, anything you want. There is no one best method to what to put into this. I would recommend trying it out for yourself into your niche with your girls, with your accounts. But you can also choose like what you want to see less of. So, for example, if you have a girl in the golf niche, then you can put all the keywords about golfing, and you can also put like a description of the model. So like gym aesthetic, blonde hair, these kind of stuff. So yeah, that's about it for how we are registering and warming up our accounts. If you haven't done it yet, make sure to check out my Telegram group. It will be in the description. It's a totally free group. In there, I'm sharing daily insights and tips and tricks of what we are doing in the agency. So I would definitely recommend you to check it out. If you guys have any recommendations of what kind of videos I should do next, I'm happy to talk about anything you want. So make sure to drop them down in the comments. That's about it. See you guys.